In recent episodes, you would have seen us bag out on crayfish, dive with sea lions straight for martini, and come head to head with monster apex predators, some of which tried to steal our fish. We freedive and spearfish for our lunch and dinner, and tackle rugged terrain in our Isuzu four-wheel drive truck. We sometimes find ourselves battling the elements and trying to save our home on wheels from floods and fires, but we couldn't do it without the help from our community. And we occasionally do stupid stuff like burn out our clutch and try to get air in our 6.5 ton truck. We've had a bloody good time exploring this country. What a wild adventure it's been. Welcome to our extraordinary journey through the stunning landscapes of Australia. We are a travelling family living life on the road and immersing ourselves in the wonders of this incredible country since December 22. I'm Rachel.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Molly. I'm Tom.
And this is Maggie.
Our home is the epitome of adventure and luxury on wheels. It is the ultimate form of freedom, designed to conquer the untamed wilderness and embark on exhilarating adventures. So please come and join us as we dive into vibrant culture, unique encounters with wildlife, and unforgettable experiences that will leave you craving for your own Australian adventure.
Welcome back to another episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you like our stuff, subscribe, like, put a comment down below. All right, we're going to start this one off. I had a mate come down from Karratha. We had a big spearing trip planned. I'd been looking forward to it all year. He is an absolute weapon in the water. He's a gun spearer, he's a gun fisherman, and I was pumped. We're going to get out the back, get some pelagics. Started the morning off really well, got up early, drove down to South Lefroy to meet him. I wasn't feeling that good when I woke up, but I was like, it'll be good. We'll get in the water, get some fish. I got down there, got in the boat, we got out the back. Ryan put us straight onto the spot straight away. We had a big school of mackies coming through. He shot one, which was great. It was only about 5 minutes in the water. He needed a second shot in it, and at this stage I was feeling horrendous, trying to battle through it, trying to dive down to get a second shot on this fish, and I couldn't get down. I couldn't do anything. My head felt like it was going to explode. I think I was more of a burden to Ryan, to be honest. He probably would have been better off by himself. Anyway, got a bit of a shot on it. We got the fish up. That's all good. Ryan was getting it in the boat. At this stage, I'm hanging off the boat. I'm vomiting. I was feeling horrendous. So we ended up calling it quits after about only an hour in the boat, which is a shame because I was pumped all year. But so we went back. I hopped in the truck to drive back to Exmouth. I drove about half an hour, and at this stage I couldn't continue. My eyes were closing. I felt like I was going to pass out. I couldn't really see very well, so I pulled over. I was going to call an ambulance. I tried to call an ambulance because I was pretty worried at this stage. I had no reception. I had no Starlink. There was no help around, so I just pulled over the truck, curled up in a ball and slept. I woke up about 2 hours later and continued on my drive. I wasn't feeling much better, but I could keep my eyes open, and I knew if I could just keep plodding along, I'd get back. So a 2 hour trip ended up taking me about 4.5, 5 hours to get home. Then only a few days later, we had friends come up from Perth. Joe, he's such a good man. He took me out on a boat. We went out on a charter boat. His best mate is On Strike Charter. He owns that charter company. So he took us out for the day with his family, and Captain Dan, what a legend. hooked us up. There were 6 guys on the boat. None of us had ever caught a sailfish, and he got each and every one of us onto a sailfish that day. It was the sickest day. I'd never fished like that before, and it's something I'll never forget. It was awesome.
Just hook, be careful.
What is it?
It's just hook. Loosen that drag off, loosen the ride off, loosen the drag. Loosen the drag off. Just feather it, mate, just feather it.
I reckon he's got one.
No, just feather it. Just nearly there, right? Yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh! You lucky bastard, dude! Look at that. Oh! Here.
After all that action, we had my parents arrive in town, so they flew into Exmouth and they were hanging out with us for 3 weeks, which was unreal. It was great to have mum and dad around. They got to spend time with the kids, so yeah, it was unreal. We're just heading for a drive into Shot Canyon. It's not too far out of Exmouth. Not really sure what to expect, but it's supposed to be beautiful.
So Tommy, what do you think this place is called?
Ear hole.
Hot shot. Hot shot?
Butthole.
Shot pot.
Pot shot? Or hot pot?
This place is spectacular. The surrounding areas. Please. I don't know, maybe Arizona or the Grand Canyon, or it's completely different. It's beautiful.
During Mimi and Papa's visit, we enjoyed slow mornings, cups of tea, and lots of art classes. We explored local beaches for sunrise and sunset, found hidden gems, and had some amazing encounters with wildlife. We got out in the boat, shot some fish, shared meals, exchanged stories, and created some beautiful memories together.
So a couple of months ago, we met this beautiful family, Jackson, Tanner, Cass and Obi. We hit it off instantly when we met, and we hung out heaps. Not long after meeting them, I found out Jackson was a tattoo artist, and an amazing tattoo artist, an incredible artist actually. He's a very talented man. I've told him plenty of times that he knows that. Since my brother passed, a lot of you might not know, my brother passed just over a year ago. He was 40 years old, Rory, absolute legend as well. And since his passing, I wanted to get a tattoo in memory of him, as a symbol of him. And I didn't want to just get anyone to do it. I wanted it to be special, have a bit of meaning for it. So when I met Jackson, obviously, instantly I would have liked him to do it. It was only a few weeks later, they moved on, headed north, they went up to Broome. I sort of kicked myself after that, thinking that we wouldn't see them again, and I missed my opportunity to get someone who we were friends with and had a special connection with to do my tattoo. It was a few weeks later, they actually turned back up to Exmouth and parked in beside us. They had headed south again to come back to Exmouth. Within about half an hour of Jackson being there, I hit him up to say, like, can you please do this tattoo on me? Have you got your gear? I would love it for him to do it. It would mean a lot. He obviously said yes instantly. There was no questions. He started working on it straight away, making sure the design was perfect. We were both happy with placement and the artwork. I was confident in his work. There was no sort of second guessing any of that. And he put, I guess, the needle to the skin not long after, and we got it done. And it was an amazing experience, and I thank him, and I'm forever grateful to him. So thank you, Jackson.
Good morning, everyone. So we arrived at Coral Bay yesterday. We've just pulled up to the caravan park here. We unpacked, we set up everything, and we hit the water straight away. But this morning we've been up, we've done a workout, we've done breakfast, we've done schoolwork. Now we're getting ready to hit Five Fingered Reef. It's meant to be beautiful there. The snorkeling is meant to be amazing, but the track-in is meant to be very bumpy and very soft. So we're going to get the truck ready and we're going to take you guys along.
About to hit this track at Five Fingers. I've heard very mixed reviews on it. I've heard that it's just a bit bumpy to it's pretty soft and pretty hard. So I'm not really sure what to expect. We're just getting prepared for the worst, letting our tyres down. I'll probably run 35s on the back, 30s on the front. That's what I normally do. We've got the boat still up on top, so we do have a bit of weight on the back. We'll hopefully have no problems, but you never know. There's plenty of guys that's been ripping through, so
What do you want Daddy to do?
Take my tooth out.
Is it loose?
Yeah.
Let's see. How much money are you going to get from the Tooth Fairy?
$2,000.
$2,000?
No, $2,000.
no bit of time, but on the side of the road while you're deep pressure on your tyres, do a bit of dentistry work. Tommy's got a loose tooth and he wants me to yank it out. So we're going to nice bit of sterile. Sure. I don't think it's ready to go out yet. It's still pretty stuck. A few more days, Tommy.
We have the boat on top. I know, but it just gives us extra weight on top. We get to go. Come on! Just trying to avoid me. Wow. Bumpy.
Hold on.
Shouldn't have left the boat up and top.
We'll be fine.
It'll be fine, he says. No idea. Are we stuck?
Never stuck.
We're stuck.
A little bit.
This stuff is just like powder. Alright, so Ryan has had to reverse just to give him a little bit of speed coming up this hill. It's not too steep, but it's very soft, and we are fully loaded, 300 litres of water, big boat on top, like all the gear. So he just needs to give it some.
So just our kids, well, the second you get somewhere, they need food, like immediately before you set up, before you get unpacked, they need food. They're dying of starvation. I swear we just fed them just before we got in the car. We're going to make ham sandwiches straight away.
Dad, please have some salami.
You're like seagulls.
Daddy.
So we made it to Five Fingers. Track was pretty hectic. I got stuck once or twice, but it's all good. I'm just about to jump in for a dive. The conditions aren't great, but it's always good to get in, as I always say. Now, you got to check your zoning on the Ningaloo. It's very patchy. There's a lot of different sanctuaries and closures. So the best place is Wreckfish West. You go maps, gives you a GPS location. We're in Perth at the moment. It'll update in a second. Here we go. And then you zoom in, gives you exact GPS location. Yellow, you just click on the colour. Spearfishing, mud crabbing, throw net, line fishing, it's all good. So it's a nice and easy way to just check your zoning so you don't get caught out. So it's definitely worth getting in for a dive if when you come here. Even if the conditions are average, the viz is still awesome. I was very surprised. But if you're trying to get a feed, make sure you're on your game. They're pretty flighty, all the fish. There's not a lot of huge fish getting around. A couple of parrot possibly, but the snorkeling is sensational. Just going to sit here for a bit. There was an older couple that left about 10 minutes before us, and we caught them within about a minute and a half, and they're going like snails. So we'll just sit here, let them get in front, get out of the way, because we need a bit of a run up to get up that hill in front of us.
What's Tommy doing in there?
Being cheeky.
Being cheeky? Does he still have that tooth? Let me see that tooth. Tommy, let me see the tooth. Dad's going to have to try and yank that out again in a bit.
We did the spear gun.
Oh, we could do the spear gun. Yeah, we'll give you $10.
I'll give you $10 if I put it out with the spear gun.
You
all your money.
I can't see it, that's never what I got. Tie a bit of the cotton around his tooth, tie it to the spear, shoot the spear, as it goes, pulls it out.
Might have child services onto us after that.
Why did you go down here?
So we've just come back to camp to grab Maggie. We're going to take her out for a little bit. Quite a few people ask what it's like to travel with a dog, and it is absolutely awesome. So obviously there's places where they can't go, like national parks and places like that. So what we do is we either book her into pet sitters, or our friends look after her, or we just leave her back at the caravan and we have our neighbours keep an ear out. But yeah, otherwise she's cruisy. She's 10 and a half. She's a really easy dog to travel with, and we just love it. We love her. So when you go to certain places, they do have a lot of bait around, 1080 bait. We haven't come across any, thankfully, but what we do in areas that are heavily baited, we use this muzzle. We got on eBay, I think it was 30 or 40 bucks, and it works really well because she can still breathe and drink water through it. She doesn't like it, but it's better than getting poisoned.
We got the dog box purpose built for Maggie. She used to travel full time in it, but as we got to the hotter sections of Australia, we ended up putting her in the cab, and now she just loves the aircon. She still uses it occasionally. We're in croc country for starters, if there's a lot of dingoes around the area, or if we just want to up off the ground, if it's raining sometimes, we put her in here, she sleeps in here, she's safe, we don't have to worry about her. There's a whirlybird in there for airflow. It keeps it a lot cooler. She does love it. She just hasn't been in here for a little while. Also got the window. She can have a head out while we're traveling.
Hey, good girl. So we're just on our way to the shark nursery here at Coral Bay. It's just a little bit of a walk on the beach. It's an easy walk though, but there's meant to be heaps of sharks. So we're looking forward to seeing a few out in the water, but there's also a little crocodile spotted here about 3 days ago, so that'll be interesting.
So they call it the shark nursery. It's nothing enclosed or man-made. It's just a protected bay where the females come in to give birth, and then the juveniles also use it just as protection as they mature up. So fingers crossed there's heaps of babies there. It'd be pretty cool.
Didn't expect to see that many sharks, did you?
Nah, not at all.
No.
It was pretty impressive.
There, you reckon? Like,
50 or 60 or something. It was pretty awesome.
And they weren't all babies. There was definitely a few mums around. Some of them are quite large.
I don't think there was any juveniles, to be honest. I think they were all pregnant females. They must have been. So maybe in another month or so there could be heaps of juveniles here. It'd be awesome.
It's definitely worth coming here. It's pretty cool.
100%. Get down and have a look.
Life is short, live it. Love is rare, grab it. Fear controls you, face it. Memories are precious, cherish them. We only get one life, live it.